Good morning, my friends. This is Ray, DutchUFO4Real. Sorry, it took a little bit of a while to find the real airstrip here. We landed yesterday in Estonia. We're going to Latvia. I had a bit of a bumpy ride to this airfield. I think we landed yesterday a bit in the rough of the grass strip. Yeah, let's start the flight. Check if we have live weather on. We do have live weather on. It's 9:30 p.m. in the morning in the Netherlands, so it's 10:30 already in Estonia. And as I said, we're going to fly to Latvia today. Well, enjoy the flight, and we'll see what happens next. Check if autopilot functions. Sometimes I have problems with that. Okay, let's start. Oh my gosh, it's not a nice airfield. I have to pull the stick. Sorry guys. I'm glad we are safe now. It was not such a nice grassy strip at all. So yeah, let's head to the heading we need to go. Let's climb a bit higher. We are still on manual controls. So like I said, actual weather is on now. And we'll set the heading. And we press the autopilot. Okay. 1 second. I didn't do it good. I need to adjust the heading, of course, from here. Not go too high. Just to do a couple of things all together. Left hand using the rudder. Heading. We pressed autopilot. Now autopilot will level off almost along the straight line of the heading. I'm glad we are in the air. This recording will be around 1 hour. We are now in flight over Estonia and we fly to Latvia. And here, if I zoom out, you can see the route we are going to fly. Let's check for the wind. What it says. The wind is 2 knots coming from the left. It's 0.82 degrees. So there's not so much wind. This is actual weather over Estonia. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the live stream, and thank you very much for stopping by in the live stream, saying something in the chat, following me here. Much appreciated. And yeah, I hope you have a pleasant stay here in the live stream. We can show it also on the Volanta map, diversion detected. No. Here's the Volanta map. You can see that we took off, and I already made a couple of turns to find the airfield again. We took off from here, and we are on the route over Estonia airspace, and we are going to Latvia, and we will descend to this airport here. So yeah, thanks for joining in. Thanks for stopping by. I see there is a lot of mist, or lots of clouds. We are at 2,700 feet. Maybe when I put the autopilot off, I can fly a little bit, and then of course not put my joystick on pause. Maybe we can fly a little bit lower, so we go a little bit under the cloudy weather, so we can still enjoy a little bit of the landscape. So maybe 1500 is a better position to fly under the clouds. It's even lower than 15, but it's good. We do it a bit like this, and we keep the autopilot on, and we'll keep it on altitude hold mode. So we're about almost 1200. And we also put the altimeter on 1200. No, I don't want this. As I said, if you just joined in, we are flying from Estonia to Latvia, and we just took off. A bit of a bumpy grassy field, and we have to go around 15 minutes to finally get into Latvia airspace and descend to the airfield. We are on actual live weather. I hope you enjoy the view. Lots of forest. And again, I see that I'm not showing my Volanta map in OBS. It is there, but every time or sometimes it doesn't work. I really need to check my OBS. Why is that? One time it displays the heading and the airfield I'm going to, and the other time the Volanta map doesn't show up in my OBS stream. So it's a bit strange, but not much time to figure this out in the live stream. We have 6 knots of wind coming from the right, going upwards along the plane from a heading of 350 degrees. We're flying along the Estonian coast. And we are at 10:30 local time in Estonia. It's 9:30 right now in the Netherlands, where I live. So still early morning, or yeah, still morning. So I greet you all from Estonia airspace. If you want to follow me on Discord, yeah, feel free to follow me. Much appreciated for that, if you already do. So thank you very much for that. In the About section, you can find stuff about the computer I'm running Flight Simulator on, so you can enjoy the specs there. In the About section, you can also find the stuff that I use for flying. I have to update it also with the rudder controls I use right now. I use EEJI SideTech rudder controls that just came in yesterday. And I'm also on Discord, so if you press that link, you can follow me there. I put on Discord my flight plans and also already the flights that I took and are done. I'm about 4,000 kilometers already in routes that I did. We started, I think, 1.5 weeks ago from Rotterdam Airport, where I live very close to. And we went to Germany, Denmark, Norway, all up to the north of Norway, then head back downwards again to Sweden and to Finland, and from Finland to Estonia, where we are right now. And yesterday we landed in the first airport in Estonia, and we are now flying towards Latvia, our first airport in Latvia. And this tour of me will take me, I guess, all along the European countries. So we are going, if you look where we are in a few, over 15 minutes in Latvia, we go down all the way through Poland, and then we should continue to fly towards lots of countries. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the flight time with me. I hope you enjoy the live streams I do. And yeah, if you're interested in flight simulation and not yet doing it yourself, very warm welcome. It's a great community on Twitch. They can help you out with lots of stuff, just like they did for me. Very much warm welcome will get from lots of people, and it's enjoyable to do streaming and also be able to do your hobby, and that is flying. In my about section is also my YouTube channel, so you can also follow me there or subscribe. And besides flying, I'm also a hobbyist composer, so I composed lots of music from the years I'm doing that. So you can find me also there on SoundCloud. It's all in the about section where these links are. So yeah, thanks for stopping by and giving a shout out. We are in Estonia airspace. We're flying to Latvia. We are en route, and it will take probably around 43 minutes to descend to the Latvia airspace airport. We are on actual weather. I was a bit high in the beginning of the stream, so I got down to 1,160 feet. We are on autopilot, airspeed 183. And we are cruising along the Estonia airspace. and you can also see it on the Volanta map. Sorry for the head up of Volanta, it's not in the stream right now. I mentioned it earlier. I'm trying to figure out why OBS doesn't display it, but I don't have time right now in the live stream to check it out. I'll do it later. And you can see we departed from this runway in Estonia, and we are now flying through Estonia and finally land in Latvia, our first airport there. So we are en route. We're flying a Cessna C400. I love the plane. You can see it here. It's a really nice plane. Good for a bit longer travels than you will do with a Cessna 172. Let's check that I'm still on heading mode and still on flight director, and AP is autopilot was off. That's why I was going to the left. I can adjust the heading a bit, so going a little bit more towards the actual route. And as you can see, if you're new and you are on autopilot, you don't have to do so much. Just give a little bit of pressure on the heading where you should go to, and autopilot will follow it. And now press it back again. And it automatically should continue. It will also keep continuing on the altitude because we set the altitude hold mode to on, so you won't go up or drop down unexpectedly. We're on actual weather. We are still 39 minutes left until we land at Latvia airfield. Yesterday I landed in Estonia, and I had my air brakes out, and at final descent I completely forgot to use my flaps. But the air brakes did their best, and I landed safe. That's the most important. But I must not forget to really use the flaps and not so much the air brakes, as a friend told me, because it's an extra handling that you need to do. You can better trust your flaps and give you drag and lift up, so you can slowly descend and land. So in this landing we will forget the air brakes and we'll just use the normal procedure with the flaps. And we have an almost 10 knots wind coming from the right. It's a bit coming from the right. You see it on the arrow. It's from a 327 degree it is coming from. So it's pushing us a bit to the left. But our autopilot handles it greatly. We're almost at 1200 feet. In the beginning of the stream I was a bit too high, so we went really into the clouds and we couldn't see the scenery below, so I descended and let the autopilot handle the rest, also the height and the altitude. Oh, it's nice to see. We have a little water here, and so is what you see here in front of us, of course. Nice. So yeah, we are in Estonia airspace, so we are flying to Latvia. We have less than a half an hour, a little half an hour left in flight until we reach Latvia. We are on actual live. Why is this stick not going like this? Well, I see a little bit of houses. There are people living down there. It was all forest for a while. Let's look at the Volanta map. You can see we are en route. We go over Vertjeri water. Let's check on the Volanta map, our route. In a while we will pass the Estonia airspace and we'll go into Latvian airspace. Just passing by an airfield. We are en route from Estonia to Latvia. Okay, look it up in the Volanta maps. Sorry for the heads-up display for Volanta, but it's not streaming right now with my OBS. One time it works, the other time it doesn't work. So yeah, I have to watch and look for that. It's not working. You can see on the left of the Volanta, the airfield we took off from. The Johvi airfield, and we're going to Ikshkile airport in Latvia. In a few, we will pass over the Estonian airspace, and we will go into Latvian airspace. Wind, it's about 4 knots from 350 degrees. So as you can see, we're pretty close to Riga. From Latvia, we will go through Lithuania, or maybe we go to Lithuania, but maybe we go somewhere near Vilnius, maybe a little bit more further, and we will go down, and we will finally go to somewhere in Białystok in Poland. That's where my family-in-law lives. Maybe we go to Warsaw, Poznań, Łódź, Zielenia Góra, Wrocław. Yeah, we will decide. We definitely will land at Wrocław airport because that's an airport where I'm a lot when I fly to Poland. Let's check on the map one more time where we are right now. As you can see, we almost will pass the border and we will leave Estonian airspace and we will be in Latvian airspace. Estimated time of arrival will be 22 minutes for flight time, and we will land on our first Latvian airfield. It's a bit more clear sky than we took off. It's actual weather, so we had a bit of a grayish weather when we left, and yeah, we have pretty clear visibility. We're almost at 1200 feet, 1150 feet exactly. Autopilot is on heading, and we have the altitude hold mode is also on. Let's check again. Yeah, as you can see, We have passed the border of Estonia. We are now in Latvian airspace. So yeah, welcome guys, we are now in Latvia. We just passed the border with Estonia. See that there's a little strip on the left. I'll show you. Nice grassy strip. Estimated time of arrival 20 minutes. And you can also see it in the display here. We have heading on app. We are on autopilot and we are on the altitude of 1,160 feet. We have a bit of a variating wind from 6 to almost 10 knots. And if you want to excuse me, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some coffee for myself. I'll put the airplane outside so you can watch the Latvian airspace. So guys, I'm back. Some espresso. We are in Latvia. We are on our route for our first airport in Latvia. 15 minutes until we reach our final destination. We came from Estonia. You can see it here on the Valenta map. We came from here. And we came yesterday from Finland to Estonia, and from Estonia now to Latvia. And we will land somewhere here. Sorry about the Volanta information in this live stream. I sometimes have problems with OBS. One time it displays, the other one time it doesn't display, or I have to take off the OBS Volanta information out of it, install it again, and then it works. It's just like it doesn't hold the settings or something. I don't know why. So every time there's something with you're trying to stream, it's almost lying at play. You have a big checklist before you can stream. We have good visibility. When we took off, we had much more gray weather than we have right now. We are on actual weather, and what you are watching is Latvian scenery down. We are in Latvia, and this also will be our first airport in Latvia. And from Latvia we will continue our flight, so we go to Poland, and we will have some extra stops there. And it's also my second home, because my wife comes from Poland. Small airfield on the right. And we have almost 12 minutes until our descent. As you are used, when I'm pretty close to the airfield, I will switch off the autopilot and we will land, or we will land manually. I have to figure out, but this plane, this Cessna C400, can also use its ILS. But for these small airfields, I'll just do it on visual and center myself to the airfield also manually. That's what I love about it, to do it manually for the most landing precision. There's some resort hotel with a helicopter platform, or is it just the age of hotel? I don't know. And I just received a call from my colleague that he just done his first route. I'm gonna answer him in a few. So again, yesterday we came from Finland towards Estonia, landed there in a grassy field in Estonia, departed this morning, and we passed the Estonian airspace, went into the Latvian airspace. We're on our route to finally land here in Estonia, sorry, in Latvia. And the difficult name is Ikshkile Litlaks. Yeah, sorry about the OBS head-up display in Flight Simulator. For some reason it didn't work, so next time when I stream I will check that it also displays the Volenta information from depart to final destination airport. We have a wind of 6 knots coming from a 1.02 and you can see it 025 degrees, 9 knots now, so it's variating. Yeah, we are in Latvia airspace, a little bit more populated area. We've flown a long route over forest. Hey Nathan, thanks for stopping by. Thanks, appreciate it that you came in. Um, as I said, we are flying in Latvia. Sorry that there is no OBS Volanta stream in the up had stuff. Oh, nice. I get a message right now, but OBS didn't show it, so I have to check for that. Um, I can show you it on the Voletta app. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's late there. Yeah, yeah. It's morning there. Here it's a 10:15 in the morning. So in Latvia it will be 11:15 local time. We are in actual weather. I can show you the Volenta map. This was our route, a little bit zoomed out. Yesterday we came from Finland and we were in Norway, so we landed in Estonia, some grassy field. It was really bumpy. Not in the live stream, but I really had to find the airfields because I was somewhere in the grass. Uh, and yeah, we're now flying to in Latvian airspace, and we will land on this airport in Latvia. And from there, I'm already trying to plan new routes. We definitely go to Poland. This is my second home and where my wife's family lives. So yeah, SR22. Is this your call sign or something? No, I'm flying in Cessna C400. I can show you outside. And you can see the pilot, it's just like me, the same haircut and the same glasses, so yeah. Yeah, it does. Switching back inside because it's a bit of noise. Yeah, exactly, it does. Oh, it's 4 minutes until we reach our destination. So yeah, it must be there on the left. I like the plane. I came from Holland. I went to Germany, went to Denmark, went to Norway, all up to the north of Norway, back to from Norway to Sweden, then to Finland, and then Estonia and Latvia. And we go down, and I already calculated the routes I already did, also with live streaming, and we are over 4,000 kilometers or something we already flown. So yeah, pretty amazing. And that's the nice thing about AI, that you can also do something with your route planning and everything, not just with the software for Flight Simulator or a little nav map that I use. So yeah, I'll try to put everything also on Discord so you can see my actual flights and also a little bit of an archive logged what I already have done. Oh, is so? Yeah, yeah. It's a really nice plane. Um, I found it especially nice because I'm a rookie flyer, and for the Cessna 172, I found the navigation a little bit too small, and I love these Garmin's. I'm not a professional pilot or something. I'm really watching YouTube, trying to learn also with VOR. Yesterday, I was looking at a film how you can navigate not only on GPS. So yeah, I'm learning all the time. Maybe offline, not in live streaming. I'm trying to do these kinds of stuff also. Um, yeah. I just have my rudder controls. I got them finally. I use Logitech SideTech or something. Yeah, not that expensive, about 120 euros or something. I've looked for uh, better versions, but I thought, well, I'm just learning to fly, so first try this out. Yeah. Thanks, Nathan. Yeah. The problem is yesterday I was in bed watching a guy telling about the Garmin, how it works, what knobs you have to press, and I think, oh, it's logical. And then when you're sitting behind the screen and in your cockpit and you're watching everything, then you think, okay, my gosh, what was it? So yeah, it's absolutely a great price value. I've watched the Wing Wing. I really love that because of the metal and the steel function. But then I saw online that you had a bit of trouble with a guy telling that there was no instruction manual with it. And I then thought, okay, 350 euros or something. Let's first try it with a bit less money and see then what we will do. I'm gonna concentrate myself a little bit now because I'm gonna put autopilot off. I'm gonna watch a bit from the left where we are. This is again some grassy strip or something. I hope we can land there. Yeah, definitely. My gosh, what is this? Is this an airfield? Oh, the stick is not functioning. Well, let's first fly over it a bit and see. Oh, it's a little grassy strip. The green stuff there. Hmm, okay. Maybe they decide to take it where we came from. Otherwise, we have these trees that block us. So we go around again to the right. And of course, we have to take off the engine speed a bit. Not overspeed too much. Maybe I'll cheat a little bit. Press the air brake. So 122 slow flights. Airfield behind us. 600. A little bit more gas. Lose a little bit of flaps. A bit zoom out on the dashboard. Press the rudder a bit. Okay, we're now gonna slowly glide. Flaps full. Yeah, I know, warning. Well, it's fine with me. Little less flaps. A little bit more on the stick. Oh my gosh. Well, Nathan, we landed. Maybe not according to flight school, but we landed safe in the grassy field somewhere in Latvia. We should return to I guess the parking spot for our plane somewhere. Um, but I'll just switch it off right now. Engine is cut off. Yeah, walk outside a bit. Now we hear nice birds. It's nice weather. Yeah. And I hope, Nathan, that you enjoyed the little flight and landing I did. You just came in at the right time. We are in Latvia, landed safely, and I'll see you next time around, Nathan. Thanks so much for the follow support. Really appreciate it a lot, and have a good sleep there. And talk to you soon. And yeah, see you soon again. Bye bye.